The days of soul music are not gone. You just have to know where to look. Artist Emmanuel Withers had a chance to stop by and tell us about his career in the music industry in this artist interview.
Emmanuel Withers is a soul artist, lover of music, lover of art. I began this musical journey some years ago. I'm inspired by the greats like Marvin, like Sam, like Curtis Mayfield, Sarah Vaughan, Eddie Kendricks, Donny Hathaway, the list goes on. I seek to make great music, music that stands the test of time. I challenge myself to one day make the music that I look up to. It can get difficult, and also being an independent artist, you know, that having to make a decision between, you know, practicality versus passion, you know, and it doesn't always work sometimes in this society, you know, sometimes you have to choose. Sometimes I wish I lived in Europe, you know, where I can get a stipend for being an artist, but it can get difficult. When I first started off, my support came from my family. My mother, she went to Juilliard. She was a piano major and voice major. When she first got there, they said, you have a choice. You can we give you a scholarship, a full scholarship in voice or piano. So music has been in my family for a long time. So my mother, I must say, she's like my biggest supporter. With the studio downstairs in the basement, making noise all times of the night. She just sleeps through it or just harmonizes with me. I love music. If I'm #1 on the billboards, I'm just playing in clubs, local bars. It's one guy I met some years ago. He told me, he said, you know, he never met a musician that regretted it. You know, so that meant a lot to me. So no matter what happens, like I follow my dream. So that's what mattered most. Becoming a Temptation was a good surprise. I replaced Damon Harris. He's the guy that replaced Eddie Kendricks in the original group back in the early 70s. He was such a close fit that Eddie Kendricks himself gave him the nod. He's from Baltimore, like myself. And he's actually on Papa Was a Rolling Stone and Masterpiece. I thought it was Eddie Kendricks, but it's actually Damon Harris. So he passed away from prostate cancer last February, and they were looking for a singer, and somehow the word got to me to sing first tenor. And Eddie Kendricks is one of my idols, so I have all his solo albums. So to sing his part has been like a dream. Even though I love old music, I love Motown and everything that came from there. Even before then, like Sam Cooke. Before then, Nat King Cole. You know, but I was born into hip hop. So like I naturally bring my modern flair into the older, you know, sound. And it kind of blends together well. And that's been one of my things, is how to take my love of older music and to translate that to my generation. I believe carrying on that, to me, I call it a heritage. It's a heritage that I believe, you know, has been put there by the great artists that came before. And to me, I think it just makes sense to continue and to add on what they did, because that's what they did for the people that came before them. I just think it's not only necessary, it's more than necessary. I think for me, it's like a mandate, you know, because I can't imagine like listening to that old music and not being influenced by it. What's on the horizon for Emmanuel Withers? My album is coming out later this year. I'm looking to make great music, like I said before. Like, it's not that I have anything totally against the music that I hear in pop culture on the radio today, but I know we can go much higher than what we're doing. There's a lot more that we can do. And the children are listening, you know? I don't think we necessarily have to degrade women or, you know, like talk about craziness just to, you know, not just sell records, but you have to look at when you're gone, you know, the legacy that you leave behind to your children. And I think that matters more to me than, you know, what label I was on when I was 25 or 30. I want my son and my grandchildren to look back and be like, you know, oh, Grandpa Withers, you know, he had something to say. You know?
So come be the girl I'm waiting.